Take a moment and just pause for a second. I want you to focus on something simple, the place where my voice goes when you listen. Just stop for a moment and notice where the sound enters your awareness. You can feel the sound in your mind, but if you focus closely, you'll realize there's a point where the sound actually enters. Notice that. Pay attention to the place where you become aware of it. And here's the important part. You are not the thoughts that might pop up in your mind. You're not the worries or the little stories that may try to distract you. No, you are the awareness that hears the sound. That space where you are aware of my voice is the true you. You are not the judgments or inner chatter that may try to take over. You are the consciousness, the awareness that is listening right now. Let go of the thoughts for now. Don't hold on to them. Just focus on where that sound enters your awareness and notice that place. That place where you become aware, where you were listening. That's where you find the real you. The person you are isn't the name, the history, or the character the mind has created over time. You are the awareness, the consciousness that experiences everything just as it is. Now I want you to imagine something. Imagine that you've just begun to exist in this moment. You have no past, no memories, no preconceptions. Everything around you is brand new. You've never seen it before. Look around you and see the world as though it's your first time experiencing it. Don't attach any labels to what you see. Just notice the details, the colors, the shapes, the movement, the sounds, all without judging or naming them. Just let yourself experience them as they are in this moment. There's no past to carry with you and no future expectations to worry about. You are here now, fully present, seeing everything as if it's brand new. Feel the wonder of being alive and aware. Feel the joy of discovering everything again for the first time. Let yourself feel what these things are, not what you think they are. Don't allow the filter of your memories or your old stories to tell you what things mean. Let the world show itself to you in its pure, unfiltered truth. And as you do this, try to let go of the knowledge and information you've gathered throughout your life. I know that sounds strange, but the truth is all the teachings, ideas, and beliefs that you've carried with you, they're just that. Teachings, ideas, stories, and information passed down to you by others. And while they may have helped you get through life, they aren't always the truth of what's right in front of you. They are just filters that influence how you see the world. To really experience life as it is, you have to let go of all those filters. You need to see the world without the weight of the past, without the assumptions or beliefs you've built up over time. Only then can you see things with clarity and fresh eyes, just like a child would see the world for the first time. The world is always right here, unfolding in front of you, but we get so caught up in what we think we know that we miss the beauty and truth of the moment. When you let go of what you think you know, you begin to see things clearly. The more you release what you've been taught or what you think is true, the more room you make for the real experience of the world. You'll start to see things as they are, not as you've been told they are. And when you see the world in its pure form, you begin to feel a deep sense of connection, of peace, and of wonder. This is how we were meant to experience the world. Without the weight of old beliefs, without the baggage of past experiences, we can see things clearly and experience them fully. The more you let go, the more vibrant and full your experience becomes. You stop being held back by your old stories, your old fears, your old limits, and you start to embrace the world as it truly is. Letting go is not about giving up, it's about freeing yourself. It's about breaking free from the invisible barriers you've created over time, the ones that are stopping you from stepping into the life you're truly capable of living. It's so easy to hold on to old beliefs, especially when they've been with us for so long. But just because they feel familiar doesn't mean they're true. Comfort isn't the same as growth, and familiarity isn't the same as truth. Every belief you hold shapes your reality. If you keep telling yourself that you're not good enough, or not capable, or not deserving of something better, then your reality will reflect that belief. Your actions will be shaped by it, your choices will be guided by it, and you'll start to live in a world that mirrors that belief. But what if you decided to challenge those old beliefs? What if you decided to ask, what if that's not true? What if I can do more, be more, and have more than I ever thought possible? Letting go means recognizing that the beliefs you've carried all this time aren't facts. They're just stories your mind has repeated. And if something can be learned, it can also be unlearned. At first, letting go can feel uncomfortable. It feels strange to let go of what's familiar, even if it no longer serves you. Your mind likes certainty. It likes predictability, even if that predictability is pain or struggle. But the truth is, you are not your fears. You are not the labels others have placed on you. You are the awareness that sees those thoughts, and you have the power to change them. Growth is uncomfortable. It's not easy to challenge old beliefs and step into new ways of thinking. But every time you let go of something that no longer serves you, you make room for something better. You make space for confidence where doubt once lived. You make space for clarity where fear once ruled. You create the opportunity to live a life that's more aligned with who you really are, not who you thought you should be. Many of our limiting beliefs come from childhood ideas that were planted in us before we had a chance to think for ourselves. Maybe you were told that success was only for certain people, or that life was always going to be a struggle. Over time, these ideas became part of who you are, part of your identity. But just because someone else handed you those beliefs doesn't mean you have to carry them forever. Letting go is about reclaiming your power to think for yourself. It's about rewriting the script that's been handed to you and choosing your own story. One of the biggest barriers to letting go is fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of losing what you think is your identity, fear of failure. But fear is just a story. And once you stop feeding that story, it starts to lose its power. The truth is, the more you let go of what no longer serves you, the more space you create for something greater. Life is not meant to be lived in restriction. It's meant to unfold with limitless possibilities, and that process of unfolding begins with your decision to let go. Think about how different your life could be if you allowed yourself to believe in your potential instead of doubting it. What if, instead of fearing failure, you saw it as a stepping stone to growth? What if you saw yourself as capable of achieving great things no matter what your past may have looked like? The beliefs you hold create your reality, and the moment you choose to shift them, everything changes. Letting go is not a one-time choice, it's a practice. Some days the old beliefs will creep back in, trying to convince you that you can't do it, that you're not enough. But the more aware you become of those thoughts, the less power they have over you. The more you choose to let go of what no longer serves you, the closer you get to your true self. When you let go, you stop seeing obstacles and start seeing opportunities. You begin to understand that life isn't something that happens to you. Life happens through you. Your past doesn't have to define your future. The beliefs that held you back before were never the absolute truth. They were just perceptions you accepted, and perceptions can change. You are not your thoughts. You are not your memories, your failures, or your successes. You are the awareness that is witnessing it all. Beneath the constant chatter of your mind, there is something deeper. There is a space of pure awareness, of consciousness, where you can step into the truth of who you are. True freedom comes from letting go of the need to control. It comes from letting go of labels, judgments, and the stories your mind tells you. The more you release the need to identify with those stories, the more you connect with the limitless consciousness that you truly are. The moment you stop defining yourself by the past or the labels that others have given you, you step into a space of pure freedom. This journey is about allowing yourself to grow and evolve. It's about letting go of the old to make room for the new. You don't have to stay the same person you were yesterday. Every day is a new chance to step into a new version of yourself, a version that is not held back by old beliefs, old fears, or old limitations. Your true power lies in your ability to choose. Choose to let go. Choose to believe in what lifts you up. Choose to rewrite your story. Because when you truly let go, you don't just change your thoughts, you change your entire life.